Good morning, Tasty Nation. Mark Hawaiian Trader here again. All right, today is 45 days to expiration. Loving it. If you're new, it's okay to put on a little nibble today. Depending on the index you want to do. If you have a smaller account, you might not want to do the SPY. You might want to do something smaller like IWM, for example. But let's just take a look at what's going on. Market's down a little bit, not a lot. We do have 45 days to expiration. If you look here, real quick, I'll do the IV rank thing real quick. I still use Thinkorswim for the charting. I do not trade with them anymore though, but let's take a look at Tasty. I love the new Tastyworks web platform actually. So let's take a look. SPY, IV ranks at 11, down a little bit. Let's take a look at IWM. All right, IWM is a lot better. It's almost double the IV rank in IWM. And as you can see here, if you put on, if you look at the table view, all stocks right now have. Let me collapse this real quick. Yikes! Hold on. Yep, we got 45 days expiration right here, so that'll be in May. You want to open that up, and in the table view in Tastyworks, you will see. Okay, I love it. Look. Here's your 1 standard deviation line on the put side. It's the put side right here if you're new. Now remember, I do these videos for new people. If you're new, I mean, if you're advanced and all that, great. You want to be maybe, I don't teach advanced strategies pretty much here. I save that for, private coaching. I just love helping new people. And then you need, as long as you get the basics, you can get as fancy as you want. Okay. You don't need private coaching to learn it. If you want to, you can get all this stuff for free. And by all means, just get involved and get trading. So see this dark here. I'll tell you the quick pointers. Here's this dark. See this dark shaded area if you're new. This, according to current implied volatility, that's the expected range of the IWM in the next 45 days. All right. Now, if you scroll up here, see this line? That's your 1 standard deviation line. See this next line? That's your 2 standard deviation line. Again, this is all on the put side. Now, as you go on the call side, here's your 1 standard deviation on the put side. On the call side, here's your 2 standard deviation on the put side. So you want to learn a standard golden gecko, I'll show you this on the curve, right? It's a great day to put one on actually. Go small though, because IV rank can pop, all right? So I'll show you on this chart real quick, and I'll go to IWM to make it all match. But here's what I mean by go small. Yes, IV rank is a little bit greater, 22, right? But as you can see, it could shoot up high. When it shoots up like this, you don't want to have a lot of money on, but you want to get ready to put on more money. All right. Like I told you earlier, this could easily test this 233-day moving average. You could easily have a 2 standard deviation move currently. All right. I'll go back to so you can see, and I'll go into here. All right. This is, I don't know, what is this, 6 months? I'll go to 6 months. Here we go. So we can zoom in real quick. So IWM looks still pretty strong. I mean, you have a little red tick here. If this can go lower like this, you'll see that nice down move. But being that today is 45 days till May expiration, that is tested and studied to be the most optimum time to sell premium, to collect the most amount of daily theta, excuse me. All right. So don't be too shy. I mean, go ahead and put something on. So I'll walk you through that real quick. All right. So here's Tastyworks. This is the web version. Here is the downloadable version. This is their baby, so to speak. But if you're coming from Dole, it's still showing. It's still missing a few things. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to show you on the downloadable version, and I'm also going to show you on the web version of Tastyworks. They're both really great. So on the downloadable version, they haven't finished all their order entry presets yet. So on a golden gecko, you're going to sell the 1 standard deviation and you're going to buy the 2 standard deviation, and that's considered an iron condor. So your strategy button is here. You're going to see all your different strategies here. You're going to go to short, iron condor, you're going to hit go. All right. Now the first thing you're going to notice here is your days to expiration is wrong. So you might want to change that first. I'm going to minimize this bottom screen by just this little drop down arrow. It'll shrink that, and it'll shrink this. This is my test account anyway. So here we go. So to change the expiration, you can do one of two things. You can do it from this menu right here. In fact, yeah, shoot, I don't know if I can. Hold on, let me see what happened. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I do have to expand this because right here, see expiration, hit plus, and you're gonna see this thing change. I'm looking for this to say 45 days, and I don't want any orange indicators here. So here, plus, here, 45 days. You see that? And there's nothing here. So this is a standard expiration, and it's 45 days till it expires. Right now, I want to widen out the strikes. You can basically grab them and drag them out to each one, or you can just kind of see where it says strikes right here. Or, I'm sorry, width. See these arrows? You can just widen them out, and I want to widen them out to the put side. Gets to this 1 standard deviation line, and the call side gets to this 1 standard deviation line. Okay, like I said, you can manually do it, and I'll do that to the top. See, right around there, and then you can kind of adjust. See, it's not quite landing on the line, so just get close to it. Now the top you want to drag out to the 2 standard deviation line, and this is a basic standard golden gecko. Okay, so here's what I love about this. If you're new, and here's why you're gonna love Tastyworks. All right, here's where IWM is trading right now. This shaded area is the expected move of IWM over the next 45 days based on this current implied volatility. You're betting that it'll stay in between these two lines. See, I can move it out a little bit. I don't know if it, all right, here we go. All right, so you're betting that it'll stay, not only is the math telling you it should stay between those lines, you're betting outside of that, so you're giving yourself a lot more leeway. All right, so anywhere you see this green shaded area, as long as this stock price stays in this green shaded area, you're gonna make money. Once it goes outside and finishes outside in these red areas, that's where you lose money. Now, what are your chances of making a penny and not losing any money? That's this number right here. I'll minimize this real quick. See this number? Okay, so you can see this. This number, probability of profit, that's the odds, the chances, the probability of you making at least a penny. It's about 74%. But here's a number I really, really like. See this one right here? This is P50. That's what is the probability of you making 50% of your max profit? You have a 91% chance of managing this trade and getting 50% of your max profit. Well, what is your max profit? Well, remember, when you're selling premium, you are selling first to open your trade, and you're going to buy it back later to close your trade. But when you sell something, the most you can make is how much you sold it for, right? In this case, $84. So depending on how much you buy it back for will determine your profit. If you can buy it back for, let's say, 50% of this, which is $42, right? That'll be 50% of your max profit. What are the chances of that happening? You have a 91% chance of that happening. All right, now you can do this on any trade. I just want to do a real quick, again, review. If you're new, this is for you. If you're old, you're probably not watching. But hey, if you like what you see, please do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what else you want to see, and I'll be glad to demonstrate it. All right, so let's look at SPY. Okay. Oh, by the way, hold on. I think I can show one more thing here. Oh, this max loss right here. This is the amount of capital you're going to tie up. All right. You can see the more, if I move these in, the less capital you're going to tie up. But of course, the less money you're gonna, the lower your max profit is too, right? All right. So let's clear. Oh wait, let me show you the same thing on the web version. It's really cool. Here's the web version, right? You go to IWM, hit enter. Go to strategies. Go to Iron Condor, and what's great about this is you're going to go to normal, make sure the star is here, you're going to come here, make sure that says 45 days, see, 1 standard deviation on money, and you can make this 10 if you want to do a standard golden gecko. Okay, and look what happens, bam. Okay, now watch, I'll close it, I'll open it again, and the web version remembers your last trade. So, and with those settings, it'll default closest, and here, the web version I like, especially if you're new, look, you can toggle this and it'll show. You want this to be close to 84% as possible. Okay? Depending on how much money you want to make. Right? Here's your probability of profit. Okay, click on the center. It already kind of did it. You can adjust these two. You want these to be around close to 2%. And you want to click, oh, let's go, well, up to you. Anyway, now watch. Click this middle button. The probability of making 50% on this is 86%. Okay, 45 days. Yep. Yep. And you can just kind of play along with it. Okay, to change the strikes or the width, same thing. Look, all your controls are here. It's just a lot. I don't know. For me, there's a lot of neat things on here that not all this will be coming to the downloadable version on your desktop, but you can use the web version from any computer in the world. Just log in. That's why I like it. And it has things yet that people from Dole using the old Dole will see and find familiar. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let's do this real quick. As you can see, let's look at the cancel. I think I hit the wrong button. Okay. Here is my 15-minute chart with my indicators for IWM. As you can see, I talked about yesterday. Here is the overnight high. Well, the overnight high was basically closing. If this can't get above here, the overnight high, like I told you, that's usually an indicator it'll drop. And sure enough, it has not done that yet. I'm looking for a down day today. Hopefully it just continues to go down. Let's look at SPY, the major. This is, of course, the major one. Here's the high right here, right? Let me zoom in real quick. So here's the overnight high, and it hasn't broken up over that yet. I don't like seeing this, but hopefully it'll just kind of tick down and we'll be happy. Let's look at QQQ. All right, same old thing. QQQ, NASDAQ, blah, blah, blah. Looks the same, right? Okay, let's go to the diamonds real quick. Repetition is the mother of all learning. So I do this every day, and it's the way it's coming second nature to me. Well, let's see. It's testing that here, isn't it? Okay, let's just kind of see how it goes. Here's /ES. This is the futures right here. Okay, I'll zoom in. Yep, looking good. It's looking good so far. Hopefully it continues downwards. All right. Now people ask me all the time, Mark, do you do anything besides indexes? You can trade whatever you want. I love here's a Tastyworks platform. Close this, and on your left hand side there'll be a button called grid. All right, I don't know if I can move this over a little bit. Let me try. Hold on one second. Yep, here we go. Grid. Here's trade, home, whatever. Hit grid, and all these supposed to come up. You can go by liquidity, you know, whatever your positions, the market. Let's go by liquidity. And Tastytrade even has their stuff built in for you. Here's their default list, is what I'm on. Here's Tastytrade stocks, and here I have it sorted by IV rank. All right, so the middle number is your IV rank. Of course, here's a ticker symbol. Here is what it's trading for, and your liquidity thing. All right, you know, the stars. You want, you know, if you're worried about liquidity, which is the most important, you want to click on that one. Sort by IV rank. Here's all the stuff, and here's what tell you, look, earnings in 34 days, earnings in 43 days. You know what I mean? And you can filter them. Click on your filter. You want to trade earnings only. Maybe you want to exclude earnings. You want earnings, you know, or you're excluding earnings within this range. So you want to make sure there's no earnings, let's say in 55 days or more, because you want 45 days out, right? So let's just go 60 days, let's say. Okay, and then you only want IV rank of 50 or higher. And it should be not a lot, but let's see. Whatever, let's go right there. So we want to exclude earnings within 60 to 100 range, and oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Exclude earnings in 0 to 120 days from now till 120 days. So let's go now to 60 days, I guess, maybe something like this. And boom, IV rank of 50 or more, 49 or more, whatever. Click on that. Here you go. Here's some options for you. All right, so that should help. All right, hope that helps. Any questions? Hit me up, goldengecko@gmail.com, or my YouTube channel, here. Just or just comment on the bottom, and I'll reply, or you know, pretty casual here. So hit me up and I'll do what I